Today is August 20th, 2023. It is almost at the end of the year, and year 2023 will soon come to an end. Only a quarter is left, and days go by, weeks go by, and months go by so fast these days. Today I went to church, and today was a special day. And today for church was supposed to be a picnic day, but we ended up having the picnic at the church because of a hurricane in the state of Idaho. The effects of a hurricane, the weather pattern had from the ocean crossed onto land with the possibility of rain, and that's why instead of holding the picnic at a park, it was held at church. It was good for me because I had side dishes and a hamburger and a hot dog, and sat down in a table with really the fabric of America, a Catholic fabric of America, and that was a good conversation. So things are moving along, and I sat down on a table, and the Catholic deacon, who is the administrator of Our Lady of the Rosary, popped in and responded to my email, and he said a few things, and I responded. I discovered something on my journey as a Catholic, I told him. And I told him that there's favoritism in the space of God. I told him the reason I see that is because God favors those who seek Him, and He reveals more so to those who seek Him. That, in its definition, is called favoritism. People who don't seek God will not see God, but people who seek God will find God. There's even a passage that says, if you seek, you shall find. That is a statement of essentially saying that if you seek it, God favors the ones who seek. And Al Brooks mentioned this about in his training course. He says that there is a distinction between trading and the survivability of mankind. Mankind survives based on hopes and dreams, which perpetuates them to keep going and seeking for food. If there is no food, you have to seek it, and then those who seek will find the food and survive. But in day trading, hope is the dumbest thing that I could ever do. If the trade goes against me, then I need to get out, because hope will ruin my account. Holding on to a loser that has already lost 75%, hoping that it's going to go up, is a losing probability. So, in essence, in day trading, there's also the favoritism that's involved. I sat down and I was at a table, in a back table, and I was the first person who sat there, and I thought to myself, now, those who seek will find it. But what I've noticed is that for the first 3 to 4 years of active trading, I was not seeking. I was seeking the wrong thing. I was seeking the chemical release of the brain in the act of trading, which is essentially gambling. I was essentially seeking gambling, and that's exactly what I got. I received a result, and then I received the result, and then I have the counter result, which causes the sawtooth action, which essentially is gambling because it is the result speaks for itself. And so what I'm looking for is consistency. So achieving consistency means, based on what I've seen so far, is to look at the probability. There's a couple of things that I need to look at, which is essentially building upon the probability, building the structures of the probability. Probability of creating a trade that has the probability and the outcome that will be statistically advantageous every time I make that trade, based on that intact intact reasoning or the confluences that are there. So nowadays, I am now seeking. I am now I am now seeking for that favoritism from God. Essentially, there's favoritism involved.